On this computer. Okay, we are recording, so I'm excited to be here with you another Monday night. Super happy that you all can be with us. And tonight we are talking about communicating, which really is the crux of our business, honestly. I mean, beyond communicating, if we can't communicate well, then we can't do much of anything with our business. So communication is the number one priority that we have in this business. So I want to start with a few updates. First, I want to be your mama a little bit for a minute, so bear with me. And as your mama, I am going to get on to y'all a little bit for a moment about compliance. Y'all, compliance is so important, and I know it's annoying, and I know it's frustrating, and it's as annoying and frustrating for me as it is for you. And I know that there are things you want to be able to say, and these products can do things that it's just not right. It's just not right that we can't say what really is happening behind the scenes with these products. I get it. 100,000,000%, I get it. However, it is so critical that we stay as compliant as we can, not in a fear-based reason, not because I'm going to get on to you, because I mean, we haven't even talked about compliance in months and months, but because the FDA and the FTC can shut companies down for not being compliant. And because Plexus never wants that to happen, corporate will shut down and fire independent ambassadors who are non-compliant because they have to protect the rest of us. So really what compliance department at corporate is doing is protecting all of us. They're making it so that we have guidelines for what we can say and what we can't say. When compliance rules first came out, we were all like, oh my gosh, what can I say? I can't say anything. And it's kind of laxed off, and it's not that big a deal as it was. I mean, it's still a big deal, but it's not like it was. Because, you know, in the beginning of any new rule, everybody's like, oh my gosh. And then you're like, oh, they're not really regulating that closely. Oh, this isn't that big of a deal. Here's what's a big deal. Still today, please, 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 please do not talk about diseases. You don't have to talk about a disease to get your point across. Don't talk about them. I'm not even going to mention them because this is a recorded call, and I don't want to make this call non-compliant. We're not mentioning the name of a disease because we are not doctors. We are not prescribing pharmaceuticals. We are helping people in a holistic, natural way. Now, I understand you can say, wait, but Melissa, I have such and such, and I don't deal with the symptoms of that anymore. Totally get it. 100% get it. But the FDA and the FTC don't care. They have rules and regulations that we have to follow. Until those rules change, if they ever change, I have no idea. If they ever change, until they change, we have to follow them because we want to remain in business. We want to keep getting paychecks. Y'all, there are jewels in this company who refuse to be compliant. And if they are first contacted by compliance and told what to do, take down all your non-compliant posts. If they don't do it in a reasonable amount of time, even though they have reached the highest ranks of this company, if they don't do it, and this has happened to 2 people over the last 6 months that I know of, they are terminated. You are done. You are essentially fired. And I would never, ever, ever want that to happen to me. And I never want it to happen to you. I don't want compliance coming to you. I don't want you to get an email from compliance because you used a buzzword and made your post public, and those buzzwords are going to get you caught. So please be careful. First of all, if you're doing non-compliant things, I would say stop. Immediately stop doing it. Stop using those words. But second, if you're going to ignore me on that, which I don't suggest really. I mean, you get it, right? But if you're going to ignore me, do not make that a public post, because as soon as that's a public post, corporate has a computer program that they can run buzzwords and they can find you. And then you will get the letter from email, or the email from corporate saying, listen, you're not compliant. If it hasn't happened yet, that doesn't mean it won't happen. So please, please, please make good decisions. Most everybody is being very compliant, but I have started to see a few more of these posts, even if it's in the image that's got hashtag disease, or whatever. I believe that was the most recent one I saw flying around a little bit. Y'all, you just have to be careful, because you're just barking up the wrong tree. This just is what it is. So was it more fun when we could say anything we wanted? Of course, obviously, for all of us, but it's not a game changer. I still get new customers and I still get new ambassadors every single month. I still am growing a business every single month, and many, many, many of you are as well being compliant. So compliant is always better, just is. Okay, so that's the end of that. So with that, I want to talk about communicating tonight, and I've got a few other things I want to chat about real fast, but communicating through social media isn't quite what it used to be because we can't just say anything we want. But you know what? Communicating on the phone, you can say whatever you want. Communicating sitting with somebody over coffee, you can spill the beans and tell your true story. And so, communicating through lunch or communicating through Zoom or FaceTime or anything like that on a one-to-one or, small group setting, you can say a lot more and really be truthful and free in your speech. You just can't do it on social media. So are we completely banned from saying the truth? No, not at all. But we have to be really careful what we say on social media. Renee asked, what about in closed groups? So it's a double-edged sword. Technically, corporate cannot see what you do in a closed group. However, if the FDA or FTC ever requested a subpoena from Facebook, nothing you do is actually private. So everything we do on social media can be accessed if there were some reason. So if the FTC came down really hard on Plexus and said, Facebook, show us everything that's ever been said in any of these groups about, Plexus, and see where there's compliant and non-compliant to prove a point to Plexus or whatever, then yes, all of that would be exposed. So you need to be careful what you do through social media. But in general, it is a lot safer to do something in a private group than it is on your public wall. It's a lot safer to do something where you're only showing your friends than when you show the world, when you've got a public post. So I'm going to talk about connecting. Let's talk about connecting first, and then I'll tell you some other stuff, just because it goes directly with this. So I want to talk tonight about connecting with people through social media, but then kind of taking it off social media and being able to connect with people face-to-face as well. So social media, we've talked a lot about branding yourself, and we've talked a lot about what do they call it? Attraction marketing. Attraction marketing is, why do people want to follow you on Facebook? Why do they want to like your post? Why do they want to comment on your post? Are you showing who you are? And along with that, and I did a whole training on that, so you can go back and see that training if you want to know more about attraction marketing. But it's important that you think about and really react to and be intentional about being an attraction to people. What is it about you? Is it inspirational quotes? Is it Bible verses? Is it personal stories that touch at a heartstring or draw people in, or they want to hear more about you? They want to hear more of what you know. Is it knowledge you've gained over your years through life lessons and you share little bits here and there? If you think about the Plexus people that you follow and you love to hear what they have to say, that's attraction marketing. They're speaking a truth through social media that you want to know more. You want to know more about them, or you want to know more about why they think what they think. You want to know more about their health journey. You want to know more about the recipes they cook, whatever it is that draws you in. Reverse that. What draws people to you? And that's important to think about. I'll tell you, last week I had a couple of ladies here in the neighborhood who said, oh my gosh, if you want to see funny stuff going on, you've got to see Melissa's post on social media. And I thought, oh, yay, attraction marketing. I'm attracting people for my crazy family, But then I immediately started thinking afterwards, when thinking about this training, that's 2.5 years in. I didn't start that way. So don't think, if you're listening to this and going, I got nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing that people are attracted to. I have nothing that I'm sharing about. Okay, make a change. Be intentional. I'm very intentional in sharing about orphans who need homes. I'm very intentional about sharing about my crazy family. I'm very intentional about sharing and trying to inspire people to be better than who they are and what they are today. Does that necessarily get me new customers every month? No, but it draws people in to want to know more and want to hear more in different aspects of my life. And so you can do the very same thing. But you have to be genuine. You have to be real. You can't be fake, because people are going to figure that out. You can't start talking about something that you truly have no passion for, because it's going to shine through either in your inconsistency or in your, inability to really passionately share something, your lack of interest or the way you word it might come off really dull or boring. Share things that you really like, that you really are interested in, and really connect with people that way. And you have to engage with other people on social media. If you're just posting, and you're never actually taking the time to engage with others, then you're not going to be successful. And I can tell you from the beginning, when I started with Plexus, you might not even believe this today, but I'm a major introvert, extremely introverted. And I never went to coffee with people. I didn't go to lunch with people. I didn't leave my house a whole lot. I mean, I wasn't like a total hermit, but as close as I could be. I wouldn't have done calls like this, like just very, very introverted. And yet I knew how to comment and like on people's stuff. And so I did engage with people. I did enjoy friendships, but they were very online. I'm at home with my kids and you're wherever you are. And so that's a good starting place. And it's a good continuing place for you to engage with people and to really be able to have a conversation with people and connect with them. And so you need to connect with people where they are as well. You need to be telling people your kids are so cute, that vacation looked amazing, congratulations on your new promotion. Oh my gosh, I totally understand how you feel crappy on Monday. Feel better, you've got the flu, I hate that for you. Like all of that little stuff, people recognize that. Like, oh, she's such a sweet lady. She always goes out of her way to tell me to feel better. She always goes out of her way to tell me how cute my kids are or whatever. That's a friendship forming. That's engaging with people, and that's really important. It's hard to be helping my Girl Scout celebrate. Yes. My Girl Scout has suffered. I'm not going to lie. I have posted maybe once about Girl Scout cookies. It's not important to me compared to changing people's health. She walked around the neighborhood and she did her own thing. And that was fine, not by herself, but with a high school girl. But yeah, that wasn't a priority to me. Actually, at church this week, somebody said to me, "Are you really selling Girl Scout cookies and then selling health nutrition supplements? Like you're getting us fat and then you're going to make us better?" And I'm like, I know. I mean, what can you do? So it's funny. All right, develop real friendships. Make sure that people know that you care about them. When you are engaging with people on social media, take it offline. So if somebody is commenting on your post and saying, "Oh my gosh, I want to hear more," don't start a conversation with them right there on that post. Comment and say, "Sally, hey, great, I'm going to send you a private message." And then start a conversation with that person through private message. Connect with them personally. It's important that they know that you care about them. And this is when you start asking questions. You ask questions. "Oh my gosh, I'm so excited you wanted more information on Plexus. I love it. What kind of health goals do you have so I can help you figure out the right products?" And you start a back and forth conversation with them. If they're local, you can even after 2 or 3 little zips of conversation say, "You know what? Do you have time to meet with me for coffee this week? Because I'd love to just sit down with you for 15 minutes. Put a time frame on it, because then they know you're not going to keep them there for 3 hours. Put a time frame on it and say, "Could you meet with me for coffee for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever it is, half an hour, and let me share more with you. I know you'd love these products. And, here's a little bit of my story," that kind of a thing. Just something simple to kind of draw them in and say, "Oh yeah, I'd meet with you for coffee." And again, when you're in front of them face to face, you can tell them, "Hey, this, and this has changed in my life," and share through stories. But it's important that you connect and ask lots of different questions. And I ask the same question in lots of different ways. When I'm talking specifically about products and I'm really trying to hone in on what somebody needs, I will ask the same question 3 or 4 different ways, because I swear to you, people do not give you the right answer, whether they mean to or not. So I might say to somebody, "What are your health goals?" And they'll say, "Well, just weight loss." "Okay, do you have any other health goals?" And I might give them some ideas, some examples. Do you deal with GI issues? Do you, take anything for any other, whatever that I'm not going to say now. Do you have blood sugar issues? Do you have, other issues, whatever? And then they'll say, "Nope, nothing, just weight loss." And then you're like, "Okay, great. So do you deal with any, anxiety or anything that you're just constantly sad? Do you have a hard time getting up in the morning?" Like I'm literally asking them the same thing, but I'm just asking them another way. And so many times people will be like, no, but I am on, these 5 different medications for whatever. And I'm like, dude, like in the beginning, you should have told me that. But you just have to keep asking, a lot of different ways to get to the same information. So there's nothing wrong with sort of asking the same thing 3 or 4 times to make sure you're really getting the right answer. And if they just keep saying, no, no other issue, no other issue, no other issue, then you're like, okay, well, I just always want to be really sure because our products help with so much. I want to make sure that I get you the right products. So I hope that helps because I've gotten stuck with people in the very beginning who told me, no, that I have nothing besides weight loss. And then a month into it, you realize they're on, 15 different medications they never told you about. Well, of course, you're not losing weight. Your body has to heal and you're on all these different things and whatever. So it's good to know that kind of stuff in the beginning. So pay attention, ask lots of questions. Y'all go to lunch with people, go to coffee with people. That is huge. Make it a priority. And I've said this in a post recently. Your calendar is a reflection of your business. So if your calendar is completely empty, your business probably isn't going very quickly. It's not going probably as quickly as you would like. Make the time to meet up with people. Make the time to go to coffee. Make the time to go to lunch with somebody and engage with people. The only other thing I wanted to talk about with connecting with people is it's okay and it's really great if you're trying to grow a business that you reach out to new people because we have something amazing, first of all, and we have something to be proud of. Our products are not a bother to people. Our products are not going to hamper their lives. Our products are not going to drag them down. Our products are not going to create issues in their homes. Our products are going to help them. And so when you reach out to new people, you have to keep the mindset. And y'all, sometimes I have to remind myself, like literally say it out loud. Because, that little voice will creep into your head. Oh, I don't want to bother anybody. Oh, I don't know. I might be bothering her today. No, you are not a bother to anyone. You're a blessing that you are sharing with them because whether they want the products or not, that's their own problem. But the products you have are changing lives. And you have to remember that that's what you are offering somebody. You are offering them life change. I reach out every single day, and a number of you on this call do as well. Every single day, we reach out to 5 new people who have never asked me a word about Plexus. Nothing. And I reach out to them anyway because I know I have something amazing that they may or may not want more information on. Some people completely ignore me. Some people want more information. And some people say to me, oh my gosh, I've never even heard of Plexus, which I'm like, hello, I've been sharing for 2.5 years. How have you not heard of it? I don't even understand. But again, that goes back to the engaging. These might not be people that are seeing my stuff and whatever. But the point is, I know beyond a shadow of a doubt that what I have is worth sharing with everyone. And so I don't apologize for reaching out. I don't apologize for posting on Facebook. I've posted every single day. I think I've missed 2 days in 2.5 years. I have never one time put an apology out there saying, I know you guys are so sick of hearing from me. No, tough luck. It is what it is because I know I'm changing lives and you need to know that too. So reach out to new people. I have girls on this team who I reached out to because I knew they needed the business or I knew they needed these products. And I have some that I personally got on the phone, and I hate the phone, y'all, more than anything. I hate calling people, but I called and I said, listen, I have found something that I think could really help you. Would you be willing to hear a little bit more about it? And then let them make the decision. And so it's really important that you get over that hurdle of thinking, I'm bothering people, I'm wasting their time, oh, they're going to be so upset hearing from me. No. And I've never had anybody unfriend me. If I did, I obviously don't miss them because I didn't even know they were Facebook friends. I've never missed anybody, as in, I've never gotten a nasty gram. They've never told me they're unfollowing me or unfriending me. Maybe someone has, but they weren't anybody I was close with, so whatever. I'm going off on a tangent now, so we're going to rein it back in here. I think I've said everything. Yay. Okay, so some other things I want to talk about. Convention contest. Totally off subject, but we're going to wrap up with a couple of announcements. Convention contest. I hope that you are following your points on convention contest. They are in your back office. Every new customer over 50 PVs getting you convention contest points. Every new customer of yours Every new ambassador on your levels 1 through 4 are getting you convention contest points. That is huge. And your PV is getting you convention contest points. Every single person can go to convention. I want you all there. You want to be there, trust me, because it is amazing. It is inspiring. It is exciting. It's a place that personally, when I was a senior gold ambassador, I remember a defining moment when I was like, I am going to be on the stage next year. And that was my like all in at senior gold. I'd already made it to senior gold. And that was my moment when I was like, I am going to do everything I need to do to get on that stage next year, because it was amazing. And that was 2 years ago. And the next year I was on stage as an emerald because y'all are amazing, and because we work really hard. And so that is incredible. It is worth being there. It's worth traveling for. It's a write-off. It's worth it. So make it happen. Start recruiting. And that flow of you recruit people and they recruit people and they recruit people. The duplication is what gets you great points at convention. This month, we are going to do something fun in order to help you with convention points in kind of a convoluted way. And so by that, what I mean is we are going to do a 7-day challenge. And so I love our 7-day challenges. They are super fun. It is a week that you are able to engage with people in a small group where they can find out more about our products, find out more about our business, ask questions, post their selfies. Just, it's their group. It's completely for them. The challenge is going to start on March 7th, which now that I say that, I almost think it's March 6th. So hold on. I need to look at my calendar and make sure I'm not crazy. Yeah. I knew that I wrote that down wrong. March 6th? I knew that I wrote that down wrong as soon as I said that. March 6th is a Monday. I start everything on Mondays because that's just how my brain works. So March 6th, we are going to start a 7-day challenge. And I have a lot of different graphics that I'm going to post out on our team page tonight. Here's a hint, a way to make this work for you in order to work for convention contest points as well. Because a sample, a 7-day trial, is only $24.95. It's not enough to get you a new customer 10 points for convention. So what I recommend you do is set a goal. Say you want to have 4 new customers or 8 new customers. Go buy 1 or 2 bags of Slim. If you buy 1 bag of Slim, you're going to have 30 Slim. You can break that up into 7-day trials, 4 7-day trials. That's 28 Slim. And then you can sell them for the $25 if the person is local to you, or you can sell them for a little bit more if you need to ship it to them. So you can just say, it's just going to be $28 if I need to ship this to you, and that'll get you enough to put it in a bag and send it off. Here's the thing. You're paying $69 for that bag of Slim. When you sell 4 of those at $25 each, you're receiving $100 for what you paid, essentially $70. So you're immediately making $30 back on that bag of Slim. Those 4 people go into this group. They are now going to try their 7-day trial, and then they are going to be able to enroll as new ambassadors or enroll as new customers when the 7 days is over, and you will get your points for those people. Does that make sense? So that is a way, if you are concerned about the convention contest and the convention points, that is a way to get around the fact that you're going to have all these new people. Now, another thing is they can be a new customer. They can go buy their $24 7-day trial, and then you can hope and pray that they want to join as an ambassador. And when they upgrade from a retail customer, because that's the only way you can purchase a $24 7-day trial is as a retail, because it's not an auto shipping, it's only a one-time purchase. When they go and they upgrade to an ambassador, then you will get the convention contest points for them then. So if it's somebody you've been talking to about the business, if it's somebody that you think would really love the business, if it's somebody that you're really engaging with about the business, then feel confident in going ahead and having them do it that way. But if it's somebody that you really think would only be interested in the products and would never even want to be wholesale and would never want to do the business, then it might be somebody that it would be worth it to buy the bag of Slim and sell it that way. Totally up to you. Completely 100%. your choice how you do that. But that is an idea for how to do both the 7-day trial challenge and then also get your convention contest points. So we are going to start that on March 6th. I'm going to post out on our team page tonight a whole bunch of graphics, some wording that will help you, and then it's honestly, again, it goes right back to connecting. You've got to start engaging with people on Facebook. You have to post these out on Facebook. And more importantly, you have to connect with people privately. You have to invite them to do this with us. You have to follow up with people that you've been engaging with up till now that have asked you about Plexus, and reach out to new people. There's a girl on our team, she's not on here right now. I just looked to see if her name was on here, but she is on this team simply because I said to her, listen, I know this business is going to be awesome for you. Just join me for a 7-day challenge. What can it hurt? It's $25. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And she joined, and it took her like 2 more months after she did it before she actually joined as an ambassador. But she knew during that week that it was something that she wanted to do. And so they are a great way to get people involved. And the camaraderie and the excitement of the group spurs people on. And the, oh my gosh, I feel better today. Oh my gosh, I had less sugar today. Oh my gosh, I had a better appetite today. All of that. And then other people start thinking, oh wait, me too. Oh yeah, I slept better. Oh, this, that, the other. And they excite each other. It's really fun. So it's a great place for you to engage with people, and it's a great place for them to engage with each other. So don't forget about compliance, super important. Y'all be compliant. I don't want to have to help any of you with compliance. That's just ugly. Convention contest, be mindful of that. We're almost halfway through, which is crazy. It ends at the end of April, so keep working hard on that. Be intentional in how you're connecting with people on social media and how you're connecting with them off social media. And then we have an awesome 7-day challenge coming up. So that is all our fun for tonight. I can hang out for a minute or two. I mean, I can hang out longer, but if you have questions that you want to share, feel free for the next couple minutes. Otherwise, I'm going to stop the recording and we are done. So yay.